Hey everyone, it's Caitlin and welcome to another video. I honestly didn't have a video to post today and I was just not going to post one. But recently I've been focusing a lot on gratitude in my life, and I feel like we could all use a little reminder to be grateful for what we have and to find happiness in our everyday life. So instead, I thought I would just film this quick little informal, not too planned video telling you guys about 5 ways that you can find more happiness in your life instantly. And the good news is they're all free too, so all of us can do them. So without further ado, let's just get right into them. So my first tip you're actually already doing, which is breathing. If you notice when you get upset or you're crying or you feel really stressed or angry, or if you have unfortunately ever had a panic attack, the thing that you seem to lose is your breath. You feel like you can't breathe, your breathing gets a lot shorter and quicker, and you may not even realize this. You may just like feel this feeling of panic, but when I actually pay attention to my breath, I do realize that I am not taking deep breaths. And when we don't take deep breaths, we're depriving our body of oxygen, which is something that our body needs for survival. So that is also why you're feeling more anxious or stressed. But I am going to give you a specific breathing technique. I think in general, being aware with the breath and focusing on taking deep belly breaths can help calm you down in certain situations. But there is this one technique, I do have notes on this because I don't want to credit the wrong person, developed by Dr. Andrew Weil, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but it's called the 4-7-8 technique. And in this, you're going to inhale for the count of 4, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and then slowly exhale for the count of 8. And this has been proven to help reduce stress levels and even help you sleep at night. And just in general, when you're focusing on your breath, your mind is focusing on the breath. So it can't focus on the thing that's stressing you out or making you feel as anxious. I do this all the time when I feel really stressed, so I'll just quickly demonstrate it. It's probably gonna look a little weird, but I'll show you just in case you have no idea what I'm talking about. So I like to do it through my nose. So I inhale, hold, then exhale. So I go. If you've never tried that, I would just try it and see how it makes you feel. Maybe it'll make you feel really good. My second free tip is to smile. And I didn't put this first because I didn't want you to click out of the video. I think this is super cliche because I know people say it all the time, but honestly, I think we all just need a reminder to smile sometimes. Sometimes I will clench my jaw for hours because I'm so stressed out and I don't even realize I'm doing it. So if you're watching this and you feel a little stressed or anxious, see if you can open and close your mouth, relax your jaw, maybe relax your shoulders, and just smile. I know it can be hard sometimes, and obviously if you're sobbing, you're not gonna wanna smile. But if you're feeling kind of down about your day, just take a moment, close your eyes, and smile, and honestly, I instantly feel a little bit better. My next tip is to go outside. Nature is free and it is all around us because we all live on this beautiful planet that we should be loving and taking care of. And I think a lot of us can take it for granted. And I know there are some days where I'm cooped up inside, totally stressed about work. And luckily I have a dog. One of the greatest things that I'm grateful for is that she reminds me to go outside every day when I take her for a walk or let her out to go to the bathroom. So if you have the time, even if it's literally just 30 seconds, just go outside, feel the sunlight on your skin, maybe look at the plants around you, feel the breeze. Even if you live in a city, you can look at the clouds or look at a bird passing by. I feel like there is something in our outdoor lives that we can be grateful for, even if it's just the feeling of the rain. And if you feel like you don't live in the prettiest area, this also segues into my next tip, which is to find gratitude. This one can be mentally hard because I think a lot of us are focused on that cup half empty way of thinking versus the cup half full. I totally get like that all the time. So I always try to remind myself to realize and be grateful for all the things I do have instead of focusing on all the things that I think I'm not or that I think I need in order to be happy. Because at the end of the day, happiness is inside of you and you are in charge of your own happiness. Something that I've recently been focusing on is the yoga concept of santosha, which means contentment. So randomly throughout my day, I've been trying to ask myself, how can I find contentment in this moment? Where can I find happiness or gratitude in this moment right here? And it could be while I'm working out. Maybe I'm thankful for just having a body so I can move it and so I can feel strong when I'm doing a certain pose. Or maybe just when I'm outside, I'm thankful for the sun or the breeze or the rain on my skin, or, you know, a warm blanket or a cozy mug of tea, or being able to spend time with my friends over the weekend. I feel like even if we are in the most crappy of situations, all of us can find at least one thing we are grateful for. And sometimes this definitely takes more mental work than others, especially if you're going through a hard situation and it doesn't seem like there's anything you can be grateful for in this moment. I think in retrospect, you will be able to learn from that. I know I've been through some tough times in my life, and looking back, I'm like, yeah, that was a really hard time in my life, but I'm grateful that it taught me how to be strong, or I'm grateful that I learned that I don't need that type of person in my life, so I don't have to let something like that happen again. And ask yourself in the good moments as well as the bad, because then you get into a habit and you'll ask yourself in the bad moments as well. You won't only be focusing on gratitude when you're happy. When you're sad or stressed, you will also automatically go to that and hopefully be able to find something to be happy for in those moments as well. And my fifth and final technique is also a little cliche, but honestly, drink water. Water is free. You can add lemon juice to it. You can add some flavoring or whatever to it. But a lot of times I will feel off or feel like icky in my body, or I'll feel like I have a headache, or I'll feel grumpy or hungry, even though I just ate a meal. And oftentimes it's because I haven't had enough water. Water fuels our bodies. Our bodies are some high crazy percentage of water that I don't know off the top of my head, but I'll put on the screen, but it's crazy. Everything in our lives is made up of so much water. Personally, I just feel so much more energized. I feel more connected with my body. I feel healthier, and it also will inspire you to get up and move, which because you have to go to the bathroom. That's what I'm insinuating. But moving is great for you too. Endorphins are a real thing. So yeah, drink some water. And if you haven't had water today and you're watching this video, go drink some water, or go drink a cup of tea, or go drink a cup of coffee, because even though those are diuretics, it's been proven that the water in it negates that and you're still hydrating yourself, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Yes, water, free. I will say some of us, maybe not you watching this video, but some people in this world do not have access to water, which is another sad topic in and of itself, but is something to be aware of. So that's another thing you could be grateful for. If you have access to clean drinking water, whether it's from a bottle, a water fountain near you, or your house, some people don't have that. So drink up and be grateful. And that's it for this video. I know all these tips are pretty simple and self-explanatory, but I feel like I need to constantly be reminding myself to find happiness or gratitude in my life. It can be so easy to get in a funk and focus on the negative, when in reality, I think all of us can find something that we can be grateful for in life, like I just said. And obviously, none of these tips are going to cure any form of mental illness, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that is pretty crappy right now. And I'm not saying we should ignore all of that and just drink water and smile and count our breaths. We definitely need to focus on those things and do our best to contribute to negating those things and putting more love and positive change on this planet. But you also need to remember to take care of yourself, and sometimes just try to focus on the positive instead of the negative, even if it's just for a moment. So I need this reminder all the time. Like I said, this is my reminder to you. I hope if you're watching this video, it has impacted you in some way and you try at least one of these tips, and share it with a friend or someone else who you think could use this little reminder right now. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.